And moving on, Delhi and several North Indian states are in the grip of a cold wave. Delhi recorded its lowest temperature of this winter, with the minimum dipping to 4.5 degrees Celsius. Cold wave conditions were observed at isolated places in the national capital, where the mercury dropped to 3.8 and 3.2 degrees Celsius. And this marks the second consecutive day that Delhi's temperatures have dipped below 5 degrees Celsius. Now, the Indian Weather Department has predicted that the city's maximum temperature could fall to 4 degrees Celsius on Thursday. The cold wave has also affected other states, including Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana and others. Now, this December is the first time since 1987 that minimum temperatures in Delhi have dropped below 5 degrees Celsius. According to IMD data, the lowest minimum temperature during this period was recorded on December 6, 1987 at 4.1 degrees Celsius. Biting cold prevails in Jammu and Kashmir as well, as the higher reaches of Kashmir received fresh snowfall. The temperature in Jammu and Kashmir has touched minus 17 degrees Celsius. The day's forecast indicates a minimum and maximum temperatures of minus 25.58 degrees Celsius in the valley and minus 15.88 degrees Celsius respectively. For Friday, Jammu and Kashmir is predicted to experience a minimum and maximum temperature of minus 30 degrees Celsius and minus 15 degrees Celsius. And Delhi and several other North Indian states are in the grip of a cold wave. Like we just mentioned, that the temperatures have also decreased in Jammu and Kashmir. The cold wave conditions are also being observed at isolated places in New Delhi. And this also marks the second consecutive day that Delhi's temperature have dipped below 5 degrees Celsius. It's also pertinent to note here that this December is the first time since 1987 that the minimum temperatures in Delhi have dropped below 5 degrees Celsius. According to IMD data, the lowest minimum temperature during this period was recorded in 1987, which was pegged at 4.1 degrees Celsius. And well, for more on this, our special correspondent Idris Loan is now joining us live from Srinagar. Hi Idris, minimum temperatures have risen across Jammu and Kashmir. What is the current situation like, especially with fresh snowfall in Sonmarg and Gulmarg? Talk to us about how you're coping with this extreme weather and the cold wave conditions in the valley.
Well, Rahesha, absolutely. If we talk about last night, due to the snowfall in the higher reaches, especially in the areas like Gulmarg, Pahalgam and Sonmarg, there is some respite from the cold wave conditions that have been continuing from the last many days across Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh region. But let me tell you, after the snowfall, the winds have started blowing across the plains, and that's one of the reasons that we are seeing that the cold wave conditions coming back again across Srinagar city. If we talk about the higher reaches of northern part of Kashmir Valley, it has received around 3 to 4 inches of fresh snow since yesterday, and the Met Department says for the next 12 hours it's going to be cloudy and the higher reaches are expected to receive more snowfall. However, if we talk about the prediction from tomorrow onwards, the Met Department says that for the next 1 week, it's going to be dry weather, and due to that, the temperatures will further dip, and that's going to be extremely excruciating for the people living across Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about Ladakh region also, that has been battling from severe cold wave conditions. The temperatures have dipped in areas of Ladakh region to minus 22 degrees at some places, which includes Zojila as well as Dras area. So overall, if we talk about the situation right now, a little bit of relief due to the snowfall, but it's going to be extremely extreme cold wave conditions tomorrow onwards, as has been predicted by the Met Department.
Right, Idris, the valley has indeed become a winter wonderland, and we can see snow even behind you. But talk to us about how the local authorities and the officials preparing for the rest of the winter season.
Well, the men and machinery have been put on high alert already because there were some of the routes like Mughal Road, the road that connects Srinagar to Ladakh, as well as the road going to North Kashmir's Gurez area. All of these roads were closed due to the snowfall and the accumulation of snow on the national highways. After that, men and machinery were put in place to basically open all these roads. And the Met Department has predicted that there's going to be La Nina impact, which means there'll be more precipitation and the winters will be prolonged as well as more intense this year. And that is why the government is also preparing for it. Because we are already seeing that there are huge power cuts in many areas that makes it extremely more intense because people have to deal with the cold wave without the electricity, and it makes it really terrible for them, especially in the village areas. But the government says they are fully prepared, especially in terms of keeping the roads open to every nook and corner of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh.
Right, Idris, stay safe and stay warm. That was a special correspondent, Idris Lone, joining us on the show from Srinagar.